Got a call from the landowner. These sets did not produce last night. Operation Carpet Bomb is going to commence. I'm going to get down there and rake all the leaves out from around the traps. Get down there and check the other one. Go put out the canoe. And this is a lot different type setup than just catching any old beaver. I'm trying to catch one, maybe two problem beaver. This is not a high catch rate scenario, but it's a great landowner to us, so we're gonna do what we can to remove the problem. Instead of coming in here to work on where they tore the dams out, they tried to dam it up at the head of the ditch on the other end. This is smart booger here. We'll get him. Just take a little time. Back in the canoe. Back in this Tupelo gum swamp. This is the same swamp I was working in when Judith fell and got hurt. It's the only fitting that I come back in here and finish the job. I'll show you the sets as I can get them put in. Whew. See you over there. Oh, here's the entrance to that little ditch where I've got the 330s set. And rather than going up in here fixing what got tore out, they decided to try to dam across this. And the landowner's already torn it out this morning. Got a call from him saying we didn't do any good, but the beaver have decided to try this. They're gonna come back. This is a nightly occurrence. I'm gonna put in castor mound. Probably one on each side of this. It's not real deep, but these traps I'm using will not turn loose. May go over here where it's a little deeper, try to see if I can get enough water to drown. And if I can just get them out away from the bank, I can hold them, because they're not gonna be able to pull out. These TS-85s lock up solid. So do my Duke 850s. They get a hold of something, it's there. But we'll look around, see what I can find, get into. Just depends on the prevailing wind conditions, making sure it's gonna blow my scent across their travel path. We'll see in a minute. Well, set number one, castor mound going in. I'm right here at the mouth of that ditch where they're going up. Right there is the other 330 set. They just decided to try to dam it up at the mouth before they go up in it. I've made a castor mound right here. I fenced it with some sticks here and over here to encourage them to approach right here. This was where my TS-85 will be bedded here in a minute. I've already dug out the bed to about mid palm depth right here. I'm gonna bed the trap, run my anchor out into deeper water. See if we can't catch them here. This castor is strong. This Alpha Delta castor lure I make. Nothing is gonna get past, the prevailing wind is coming right here. Everything coming through this ditch is gonna have to approach right here. Should work. But I'm gonna set as many of this type of situation as I can down through here today. Get rid of the problem for the landowner, hopefully. We'll keep moving. Right there, the trap kind of squished down in the mud right in front of that castor mound. I say slightly fenced. And I'm gonna run the cable out in deep water. But just thought I'd show you the finished set. There's the TS-85 in front of the castor mound. And whatever's in here is gonna be caught. I'll get it anchored and move. Here I am putting in a little castor mound right here at this point. I have taken several beaver off it before. And just a few videos ago, catches were made here. I have dug out the mud to make my castor mound. I put in that jet ain't helping. But I put in some stick fencing on each side. Already put my lure up on the mound. Got my anchor set, shallow water anchor. I'm gonna get a TS-85 bedded in it. Hopefully this jet will leave. Get the deep water anchor set up, move on down. Well, I've gone just right across from that other castor mound, put this one in. Wind switchy swirly on the wind direction, and I want to make sure that I can put this castor scent in front of this resident beaver. See, between the oil runoff in the water and leaching down through the current onto the ground and the wind directions changing, they should get a whiff of this. But I'm gonna get my anchors already set. I'm gonna get the trap set, run out in deep water and set my anchor. But I've excavated a little area here, pulled the mud out, and made it up on my castor mound. I'm gonna bed my trap right here. I've taken some sticks for light guiding and put it here. I'll get this set made and move on down, see what other kind of sign I can see. But this, everything coming through here to go fix the ditch, the dams up there at the ditch, has to come through here. Possibly only dealing with one, maybe two beaver at the most. This is not high production trapping, but this is problem trapping. So I'll get this set in and keep moving. Well, I've made it down to the area where the landowner said he saw the beaver yesterday, but they couldn't get close enough to get a shot at it. So here I am. I've got little canal ditches that run through the woods, and they all join into this one little area, and everything's coming through here, going up and down, building the dams that the landowner don't want. But I put in a castor mound right here at the base of the cypress tree. Dug out my bed, and there's my loose jaw. Got a TS-85 bedded right there. Squished in the mud good. Got a little sticks for guiding. A little of our homemade castor lure up here on the mound. I'm going to run the deep water anchor out here and finish this grounder and move down and get some more in. There's only one or two beaver in the area, but they're where they don't need to be. He's got a 10-inch pump pumping water in here to flood it for ducks, and every time he gets the pump turned on, the beaver want to dam up somewhere. But I'll finish this set and move down. I'm getting this castor mound put in. I see these little canals go all different directions back in here, and this is the one he's pumping the water into to fill this. But this is the last area that beaver was seen yesterday, and this will probably be the last area he gets seen. But I'll finish this set and keep moving down. It's a good looking little castor mound. I have excavated the dirt out of here and made my mound. Put in some small sticks on either side for guiding. And I'm gonna get my trap bedded and go down here and see if I can find any sign. They got the water all clouded up down here. You can tell they've been moving. Every place else down through here is almost gin clear. There's been some activity back in here through this part of the swamp, just going by the cloudy water. But I'll finish this set and keep moving. Well, this is what the landowner's got going on. It's a tractor with a PTO driven water pump going to, what is that, a 10-inch line? 8 or 10? That blue line. He's pumping from the old river, filling his duck sloughs. And there's pretty good flow over by that chair. But it's this little camp cookhouse over here for his duck hunts. And I'll go over here and look at the other end of this 10-inch pipe where they're putting the water into the slough, and the beaver is just being a pain in the butt. We'll go over and take a look. Here's the other end of that 10-inch line, soft plastic line, and that PTO tractor driving it up the hill. But this is where he's getting his water to fill in his duck hunting operation over here. And once he's got this water going and moving, it's got the beavers out moving. So that's the reason why he called me to come over here and see if I couldn't help him resolve the issue. Gonna get out of here for the day. See you tomorrow.